Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We've got over just about 775 of these available for your listening pleasure in a variety of topics. We try to add as often as we can, multiple times per week, and we continue to do that to try to bring you the best possible content that we can. Also, if you're looking for coaching to get your life into a more successful vein in the second half of 2021, would love to help you do that. Would be awesome to be able to help you do that. So there's a couple things to think about there. If you're looking for a coach, though, please feel free to reach out on Twitter at PO Perception or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either way, we'll get you in contact with me and would love to be of service to you in that way. So, what are some things to think about? First of all, your track record. So, track record is an important part of everything because kind of building a history of people knowing that they can trust what you say, what you do, and how you are driven, how you are focused is important. Understanding that having a focus, both on your short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals is important. Understanding that focus does need to be diverted when things aren't working, but at the same time being driven towards your goals more than anything while taking time to enjoy everyday life. A lot of people struggle with this. They either are stuck in the moment of the process of kind of being focused, or they're in the enjoyment space to the point where they don't really get what they want out of daily living, out of daily life. And so the next thing to realize is that perspective is important. Just because you believe something doesn't mean it's true. Also, you choose what's true for you in a lot of perceptive ways. Obviously, what goes up must come down. The sky is blue. There are universal truths that are evidentiary that we can see, but truths that factor in opinion and emotion are not necessarily true. They are your truth versus the truth that applies to all people. And so when you are having an emotional reaction to something, think about whether this is a universal truth or a complete or a perceptual truth, and be willing to change your perspective if it is going to benefit either you or the quality of relationships you are having. The next thing is to understand that in order to succeed in life, you must innovate. Innovation is the decision to connect with people on a deeper level. Innovation is also the decision to understand the value of what you're doing in a way that makes sense, and to get to a place where how you're leading, what you're leading to, where you're going, how you begin to understand the process of everything is an important aspect of kind of where things go and how you can ultimately end up in a meaningful, positive forward trajectory. So, your focus level and the level at which you have that focus level is something that you should be focused upon. That's it's tough, and it's interesting, and it's unique to be able to look at the process of everything. And so understanding how to use every moment and to create goals that make sense. Have linear goals. Have goals that are step by step, and is just one of the things to look at, going forward. So obviously there's an important connection to how we live and building relationships that matter. Next is have goals for your own personal advancement. Next is kind of looking at goals that will get you where you want to be in 5 years, but also short-term goals like weekly or monthly goals, medium-term goals like quarterly or yearly goals, and be willing to adjust them as is needed. Be willing to also take on adventures in things that cause you to look at the world differently, things that cause you to connect on a different level. And then ultimately the next is risk aversion versus risk assessment. So understand that in order to be successful in just about anything in life, there is some risk necessary. When you understand how to take intelligent risks versus less than intelligent risks, it's an important aspect of things to kind of go forward with. And so hopefully you can begin to understand the value of intelligent risk taking. That is to assess how you would recover if something goes wrong, but also understand that you can recover and rebound whenever things don't go according to plan if you kind of plan backwards and work backwards. The next is diversify. Never put your complete faith in one situation, one person, one job, or one way of doing things. The more diversity you have, both financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and in terms of the people around you, the more options you have when things don't always go as planned. And so when you begin to understand that diversity is a way to freedom, you will embrace that as a lifestyle choice. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.